Now see, now we are learning ratios to percent. Yeah. Now let's see this example. Rima's mother said, to make an idlis, you must take 2 part rice and 1 part urad dal. What percent of such mixture would be rice and what percent would be urad dal? That's what we need to find. So we need to see the ratio we know for, and we need to find what that percent is all about. So the ratio is how many rice? Rice and urad dal. For every 2 as to 1. Yeah. So now if I am taking the 3 part in total, so how much out of that 2 part, by 2 by 3 will be a rice and 1 by 3 will be a urad dal. Yeah. So if I say, if I am taking this, if I try to put this in the percent, in the fractions, so total number of part, how many I have taken? 2 plus 1. Yeah. So of the 2 plus 1, the total, when I take a 3, that time the rice will be of a 2 part and the urad dal will be a 1 part. Now, so now what I'll do, I'll convert this fraction to a percent. So how I'm going to convert this to percent? 2 by 3 into 100. Yeah. So, and 1 by 3 into 100. Right. So here it comes out to be 200 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18 and 3 6 are 18. So it comes out to be 66. This is the calculation for the rice. And now I do the calculation for the urad dal. So 100 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. So 33. Then 0.33s are 9. 333. So now if I want to put to the decimal places, to one decimal place, so it comes out to be 66.6% is the rice and 33.3% comes out to be the urad dal. So if I add both them together, it becomes 100%. See now this, in this example, if 250 rupees is to be divided among Ravi, Raju and Roy, so that Ravi gets 2 part, Raju gets 3 part and Roy gets 5 part. So what we need to find, how much money we each get when the total amount is 250. Secondly, we need to find what percent each one will be getting. So now let's say I write Ravi, then Raju and Roy. The ratio of their money they will be getting as 2 as to 3 as to 5. So now, so total if comes out to be, if I want to put this in fractions, so in fraction, if I want to convert this in fraction, so 2 divided by 11, so total number of how many parts are there? 11 parts are there. Sorry, 5 3s are 5 plus 3 to 8 plus 2 10. So in fractions, Ravi share will be 2 by 10, Raju will be 3 by 10 and Roy will be 5 by 10. Yeah. So now the in percent if we see, Ravi's percentage will be, or let's find out the money they will be getting in 250. How much they will be getting? So 2 divided by 10 into 250. What will that much amount of money Ravi will get? So Ravi will get 0 25 to the 50 rupees Ravi will get. Then Raju will get 3 divided by 10 into 250 So Raju will get 25 threes are 75 rupees. And Roy will get 5 by 10 into 250. So 0 1. 5 into 25 into 525 rupees. So out of 250 rupees, Ravi will get 50 rupees, Raju will get 75 rupees, and Roy will get 125 rupees. Now let's find the percent. So to find the percent, what we do? It's a fractions into we multiply by 100. Yeah. So it comes out to be 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100, 2 into 10, 20% will be Ravi's share. Then accordingly 3 divided by 10, 3 divided by 10 into 100, ones are, tens are, comes out to be 30% will be Raju's share. And then 5 divided by 10 into 100, and 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100. So it will be 50% will be share of Roy. So now we know what steps we followed. We first put the ratios, then we convert ratios into the fractions. Using these fractions, we find out how much will be each one will get out of 250 rupees. So from there, we found how much money each one will get, and from the similar ratio, we found out how much is a percent each one will get. Yeah. Now see, increase or decrease of as percent. Let's take a normal example. Increase or decrease as percent. Let's consider X company made 100 rupees 1000 rupees profit in December. Its profit increased by 20% in January. Yeah. So now find profit in January. Now see, the original profit of the X company's profit in December was 1000 rupees. In Jan, it increased by 20%. So 20% on what? 20% on this 1000 rupees. So 20 divided by 100 into 1000. Yeah. So Jan profit how much? Jan increase in Jan, you can write. Increase in Jan is 20%. So 20 divided by 100 into 20 divided by 100 into 1000, because the original profit is 1000 rupees. So 100 ones are 100, 100 tens are 1000. So the profit increased by 200 rupees. You can say rupees. Now how much profit it made in January? So therefore profit in January, Jan, equals to what profit it made in December? 1000 plus how much it increased by 200, that is equal to 1200. Yeah. So you can say, so when we say increase, and we need to find out the final number, so we need to find how much percent by increase, and then we add that to the base amount. Here our base amount was a profit what company made in December, and then it increased its profit by 20% in January. So 20% of what the profit, whatever the profit it made in December. And then Jan profit is a profit it made in December, that amount which is a base amount plus the incremental amount. So it comes out to be 1000 plus 200. Now in this example, see, a school team won 6 games this year against 4 games won last year. So last year it won 4 games, this year it won 6 games. We need to find out what is the percent increase. You need to understand, yeah, percent increase we want to find. So now last year 1 equal to 4 games. This year 1 equal to 6 games. More games won this year. Games won this year. How many more games it won? 6 minus 4. So it won 2 games more compared to what it won last year. So now we want to find the percent, therefore the percent increase is equal to 2 divided by 4. So the total, see, the more game, how many more games it won this year? 2 more it won against 4 last years in 200. So 4 ones are 4, 25 fours are 100, 25 into 2, 50% more game it won compared to last year. See, in this example, what it says, the number of literate people in country decreased from 150 lakhs to 100 lakhs in 10 years. The 10 years is irrelevant figure for us. For us, the important things are the decrease from 150 lakhs to 100 lakhs. And we need to find what percent of decrease it is. So now, total decrease, we can say, in illiteracy equals to, how many were before 10 years? 150 minus, now how many are there? 100. So it comes out to be 50 lakhs. Right? So this 50 lakhs is a decrease from what? 50 lakhs is decrease from 150. So therefore, percent decrement, or we can say decrease, equals to 50 divided by 150 into 100. Yeah. So gone. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. So 100 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. One reminder, 3 3s are 9. So again we borrowed 1 0. So 0.33. So it comes out to be 33.33%, or you can say 33 1/3%. Now, so the question is, find the percent of increase or decrease. There are two sub questions A and B. Price of shirt decreased from 280 rupees to 210 rupees. Marks in test series increased from 20 to 30. Yeah. So now I'll be doing A in this side. So difference in price is is equal to 280 minus 210, that comes out to be 70. Yeah. Now the percent of decrease equals to 70. How much is the difference? 70. On what we want to find the percent? The percent on the previous price, not the price which is right now. Okay. So the previous price was 280 into 100. 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28. 4 ones are 4, 25 fours are 100. So it comes out to be 25%. The price of the shirt decreased by 25%. Now let's look at the marks. So the difference in marks equals to 30 minus 20 comes out to be 10. Now we need to find about what percent they increase. So percent we want to find, therefore percent increase equals to 10. And percent on what we want to find? The previous mark, not the new one or not the current one. So 20 into 100, 21 5s are 100, 25s are 100. So it comes out to be 50% increment in the marks and 25% decrement in the price of the shirt. What an ideal situation this is, isn't it? So if the price of the cloth is going down and the marks are coming up, So now the difference in price, which is decreased by 25%, the difference in marks, which is increased by 50%. Now, this is the question. My mother says in her childhood petrol was 1 rupee a liter. See, we need to ignore all other things. When we find this kind of a question, just pay attention to what the value before and what the value is today. And then we find the difference, and that difference we find percent of the previous price or previous value, whatever it was. So the question is, my mother says in her childhood the petrol was 1 rupee a liter. It is 52 rupees a liter today. By what percent has the price gone up? Same method, same steps which we did before. The difference in price is equal to today's price minus previous price. So it comes out to be 51. Right? Therefore, percent of increase, since it rises from 1 rupee to 52 rupees, so we are saying percent of increase. If it would have been other way, we would have said percent of decrease. Yeah, so here the percent of increase equal to 51 divided by what the previous price was, 1 into 100. So 5100% is the increment in the price. So don't, again, if you have a misconception that percent cannot grow, cannot be more than 100, then erase it. Percent can be any value. It doesn't matter whether it's 100, 200. Now in this case, the increment of percent is 5100% it increase. Yeah, so the petrol prices increase from 1 rupee to 52 rupees, that is 5100 percentage. The price related to an item buying or selling. Here again, the previous price, next price, difference, profit or the loss. Say a buying price. Say I bought this pen for, say, buying price. I bought it for 30 rupees. Then selling price. I sold it for, I sold it for 40 rupees. Now, profit or loss is the selling price minus buying price. Now, percent of profit or loss is equal to, see, here when we do arithmetically, when there is a negative value, it will be a loss. Since the buying price is more than the selling price, that's a loss. Yeah, when the buying price is less than the selling price, it's a profit. But when finding a percent, we don't consider that negative or positive. We just use that number. Yeah. So profit or loss percent is a price difference. So I say price difference divided by buying price into 100. Exactly the way we did for the rest of the other examples before. Now let's consider this example. Yeah. So my buying price, I said buying price of this pen is 30 rupees. My selling price is equals to 40 rupees. So my profit or loss, since my selling price is more than the buying price, I am having a profit. So 40 minus 30 equals to 10. Now what the profit percent I have? So my profit percentage, percent profit is equal to 10 divided by buying price, 30 into 100. So this is gone, and then or you can say 10 ones are 10, 10 threes are 30. So 100 divided by 3. So 33.13, or you can say 33.33%. You got it? So now wherever it's exactly the same method, same process we use, only the terminology changing. Here we are saying, before we said the price of petrol, we consider the marks, we consider the population, and we consider the price of the share. Now here we consider the buying price, selling price, difference is the profit and loss, profit or loss, and then we find what percent of profit or what percent of loss it is. See this in this example, what it says, the cost of a flower vase is 120 rupees. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss of 10%, so he is making a loss. Find the price at which it is sold. So first what we need to find out. So buying, so we find loss equals to, loss how much is said? 10%. So 10 divided by 100 into 120. 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100. 10 ones are 10, 10 12s are 120. So the loss is of what? 12 rupees. Yeah. So now what we need to find the price at which it is sold. Yeah. When we say this is loss equals to sell price, or I say buy price minus sale price. Alright, I do it little differently to avoid. The loss is equal to sell price loss is equal to buy price minus sale price. As in case of loss, the buy price will be a larger. So how much is the loss? Loss is about 12 rupees. How much is the buy price? Buy price is 120 rupees. So we need to find the sale price. So now I shift the left hand to the right and right to the shift. So 120 minus sale price equals to 12. So I am this 120 is added in this left hand side. When I transpose, it will be transposed, it will be subtracted. Yeah. So my sale price, which is negative right now, okay, sale price equals to 112 minus 120. So minus sale price equals to 120, 108, which is a negative. Larger number is negative. So now I multiply minus 1 to both the sides. So my sale price equals to 108. So here I say sale price, since what I have done, transpose 120 to RHS. Then here I say as multiplied minus 1 to both the side. Okay. So now here your loss sale price is 108 rupees. I will explain you. See, the loss is how much? 10%. So how much is the loss actually in number we found out over here? Yeah, 12 divided by 100 into 120, which was a basic price, the purchase price. So loss is equal to buy price minus sale price. Profit is equal to sell price minus buy price. So loss is negative. So 12, 120 minus sale price. So now then here I shift left hand to the right and right to the left. So 120 minus sale price equal to 12. This 120 I transpose from the left hand to the right hand side. Since 120 here it is positive, when I transpose it to the right hand side, it becomes a negative. Yeah, so now my minus sale price, because here is a minus sign. So I continued with that minus sign, minus sales price is equal to 12 minus 120. So you can say here minus 12 plus 12. So signs are different, subtraction will be happen. Smaller number will be subtracted from the larger number and sign of a larger number. So it comes out to be minus 108. So minus sale price equal to minus 108. So I multiplied minus 1 to both the side. So it comes out to be sale price equal to 108. Now let's consider this example. Selling price of a toy car is 540 rupees. If the profit made by shopkeeper is 20%. See, now the profit percentage of profit is given to us. Selling price is given to us. what we need to find? The cost price. So now let's do it. Let's consider cost price equals to rupees X. Yeah. So X plus 20 divided by 100, that is profit. X is equal to my sale price, that is 540. Right? This is my purchase price. This is my profit. Profit is on the purchase price. And so this is my sales price. Now I simplify this. 1 5. So it comes out to be X plus X divided by 5 equals to 540. Yeah. So now what we do? Let's do one thing. We take X as a common factor using the associative law. So X inside the bracket 1 plus, here when we take X common, the remaining inside will be 1 upon 5 is equal to 540. So here I take, it comes out to be 5 plus 1 into 540. Right? As I have taken 5 LCM, multiplied 5 ones are 5. So my X into 6 upon 5 equals to 540. I'll continue it over here. So now when I transpose 6 upon 5 from left hand side to the right hand side, 6 which is multiplied will be divided and 5 which is divided will be multiplied. When I transpose, it becomes the inverse of multiplication. So X equals to 540 into 5 divided by 6. Yeah, 6 ones are 6, 6 nines are 54. Yeah, so now 90 into 5 comes out to be 9 5s are 40, 450 rupees. So the cost price of the car, therefore cost price equals to rupees 450.